There are places on our planet that seem to touch the sky. They are realms of rock and ice, shaped over millennia by immense geological forces. The Central Eastern Alps are such a place. Here, nature has sculpted a landscape of breathtaking scale and profound beauty. Imagine standing in a world where jagged peaks pierce the clouds, their formidable slopes dusted with eternal snow. This is not a static world, it is alive. Sunlight catches the sharp ridges, casting long, dramatic shadows that creep across the valleys below. The air itself feels different here, crisp, clean, and filled with the ancient whispers of the wind. It is a symphony of the elements, a visual feast that awakens a deep sense of wonder within us. These mountains are more than just a geographical feature. They are a sanctuary. They represent the earth in its most raw and untamed state. The sheer verticality of the cliffs, the deep green of the alpine meadows, and the brilliant sapphire of the glacial lakes combine to create a panorama of unparalleled splendor. Each sunrise paints the eastern faces of the peaks in hues of rose and gold, a daily spectacle that has unfolded for countless ages. The Central Eastern Alps are not confined by a single border. They are a grand, sprawling mountain range that forms the very backbone of a continent. Their magnificent spine stretches across several European nations, a shared natural heritage that unites diverse cultures. The majority of this range carves its way through the heart of Austria, defining much of the country's identity and landscape. Yet, its reach extends further. To the west, these great peaks rise from the eastern cantons of Switzerland and spill into the tiny mountainous principality of Liechtenstein. To the south, they form a formidable and beautiful border with Italy and Slovenia, their southern flanks basking in a slightly warmer, more Mediterranean influence. This range is a very specific part of the larger alpine chain. Western, central, and eastern sections, and the Eastern Alps are further split by a significant line of valleys. The Central Eastern Alps are the highest and most formidable part of this eastern section. This is where you find the titans of the range, the great crystalline core of the mountains, granite and gneiss, resisting erosion to stand as the highest peaks. This rocky foundation shapes the jagged character and a wealth of minerals mined for centuries. Life in the Central Eastern Alps is a story of adaptation and resilience. As you ascend from the valley floor, broadleaf trees give way to dense stands of spruce and fir, the hardy Swiss stone pine, and the tenacious larch that turns brilliant gold in autumn. Above the tree line, alpine meadows explode with color: gentian, arnica, and the legendary edelweiss. Ibex and chamois master the cliffs. In the meadows, the marmot's cheerful whistle carries on the wind. High above, golden eagles patrol. The bearded vulture drops bones to reach the marrow within. Lower forests shelter red and roe deer, and the elusive Eurasian lynx slowly returning. Cold, clear rivers hold trout and grayling. Alpine butterflies and beetles pollinate fleeting blooms. Ptarmigan and mountain hare shift from brown to white. Perfect winter camouflage. Plants anchor deep and guard moisture with waxy, hairy leaves. Humans have lived in the shadow of these peaks for millennia, a cultural landscape. Transhumance shaped pastures. Huts offered shelter, food, and community. This dramatic topography, towering ice-clad peaks rising from deep U-shaped valleys, creates mirror-still lakes and rushing turquoise rivers, a three-dimensional beauty that surrounds you entirely. The Grossglockner, Austria's highest, stands sentinel, its twin peaks a magnet for mountaineers. In the Bernina range, Piz Bernina is the only Eastern Alps peak above 4,000 meters. Vast protected areas like Hohe Tauern safeguard glaciers, waterfalls, and thriving ecosystems. A distant avalanche, the cry of a golden eagle, remind us we are visitors in a timeless realm. But this world faces unprecedented challenges. Glaciers retreat at an alarming rate, a stark testament to a warming planet and changing water supplies. Ecosystems shift higher, leaving some species with nowhere to go. Conservation is a necessity. Parks, reserves, and collective action. Travel lightly, stay on trails, carry out all you bring, observe wildlife from a distance. Let the Alps inspire you. Explore, protect, and keep this great heart of Europe beating strong, wild, and free.